Kaylee Bryson. For those who have you're shaking your head on this one. You're like, you already know where I'm going with this. I didn't even tell you about this, did I? You didn't know about this. This is not premeditated discussion. Kaylee Bryson.
She's going to be a good little driver.
Kaylee Bryson. Got to take a drink out of our NYPD cup for this one. Oh, God. We were extremely critical on female success in midgets, particularly. This is how this all began, Sean. This is how it went. Because I was originally extremely high on Kaylee Bryson's racing career. When I watched her at the Tulsa Shootout, like 8 years ago, I was like, here's what we need. Here is a female at the shootout that I was seeing. This is still my belief. Here's a female sprint car or race car driver who's actually good. I'm tired of the damn eye candies that are running at the back or the Ninja Warriors or whatever. For the record, Paige Poliak still the best sprint car driver or race car, in my opinion, best female race car driver in the world is Paige Poliak. Lady Lightning, go look her up. But here comes a girl who's actually good. She's whooping some ass. Then she goes to midgets. And I was like, oh, she's doing just as good as I thought she would do. Here it comes. And then she went and ran 360 sprint cars in Florida. And I watch people who were there with their dad in their 2008 fucking F-250 in a flatbed just fucking destroy her. Just put it. I watched her run mid-pack in a B. In a Howard car, which is a pretty good 360, just got destroyed. And at that point, my whole outlook of midget success and little car success completely changed. I brought this up in my Tony Stewart discussion about Jade Abedisian. Because when I saw that, I'm like, wow. You could go do what you do in the midgets and stuff, but it's not, it's a falsified success. You're not really getting tested because I'm watching this happen. So when I saw that happen, I was like, I didn't necessarily hate on her. I was just like, hey guys, this midget success thing is just not true. It just doesn't matter. They're rich kiddies racing rich kiddies with the PE teachers of T-Mez and Justin Grant out there. You know, it's like recess or something. And when they go out there and they get out of school and they go to try, to play on the blacktop with the boys, the fucking 2008 F-250 with a home-built 360's putting it on them. Yeah. Some fucking mid-packer out of Riverside's better. You know? So I was critical of this. And this is why credit is where credit's due, because I said, the Tony in particular about Jade Abedisian, I just hate that, these girls come up or guys in particular. But I want a female driver in our sport, a representative who actually is getting there by whooping some ass. I don't want eye candies where you go into their comment section and the majority of the people commenting and saying, great job, good job. You go look at them and they're all fucking 50 to 65-year-old perverts. Literally. That's what it is, John. Right. It is what it is. It's disgusting to me. I don't like that. Maybe y'all like that. I don't. So I want somebody whooping ass because they whoop ass. I want somebody getting recognition for the ability, the skill, the results. And so when I see these other people jump out from midgets and go to the asphalt shit, well, they're just buying, instead of going from the elementary school to the blacktop, out here in the wild of the dirt world, they go from the elementary school to the college because they can afford it. And guess who else is in the college? All the other little rich people who could afford college too. So they're racing against a bunch of just privileged individuals when they go to these asphalt late models and NASCARs and all that. That's not really competition. The competition's out here in the jungle where if you don't eat, you get ate up. And that's in these dirt cars. So I have, once again, credit where it's due. I have more respect now for Kaylee Bryson because she's jumping in these she's out in the wilderness now. She's at least taking it. Yeah, she won her first go and got ate up. But now she wants some more. And she's trying. And she's got, once again, I know a lot of people give Jade a lot of credit, but Jade ain't jumping and doing this. Jade ain't, Taylor Reimer, they're all out there in the college. They can afford college. They don't want to come out here and get ate up. They don't want that falsified success to be tarnished, is my point. So, there is a lot of credit in Kaylee Bryson, in my opinion. That's why, full circle, I had to give you the full story so you could understand. And her jumping back out here, and she is on the 360 Nationals entry list. Now, I believe she was in a wreck at Knoxville running like mid-pack or something in the 360s this last week.
Yeah.
That don't matter to me. This is respectable, what I'm trying to say. This is maybe one day she could be Paige Poliak. She's taken that chance to attempt to do that. And people are giving her opportunities to as well. Now, can she go somewhere? I mean, dude, what you could do, if you could do some stuff at the Tulsa Shootout like I saw her doing, and I think a lot of people need to be recognizing this, you could do a lot in the big sprint cars. What you do in a midget, I don't give a damn. I worry about these sprint cars where you get tested. If you could whoop some ass in the micros at the Tulsa Shootout in that building against 1,000 fucking competitors, then you can do something, I think. And I watched her do some pretty impressive stuff in that building. Now, did she have the right opportunity down there in Florida? Who knows? But look at what Steven Snyder Jr. is currently doing. Potentially, in my opinion, the rookie of the year of all sprint car racing rookies. All of them. I don't care where you're at right now. What Steven Snyder Jr. is doing in the 27 Hefner car, the yellow one, is absolutely unbelievable. But that's somebody who whooped some ass in the Tulsa Shootout. I mean, he was the guy who was like, 4 seconds ahead of Larson before he rode the wall? Like, that guy was lapping the field. If you can go over there and do shit like that, you can do stuff in big-time cars. Emerson Axum, where did I first see him racing and whooping ass? Tulsa Shootout. So I think that the Tulsa Shootout building shows a lot of displayment of ability. I think Kaylee Bryson has a lot of displayment of ability, which is why I was so hyped about her at one point. But then I saw that hype of my own hype get tarnished. So hopefully that was just a bad situation. Hopefully she just needs some more time. But once again, credit due, full-blown respect to Kaylee Bryson for jumping into these sprint cars, 360s, but it's Knoxville. It's very tough at Knoxville. That's why I pointed out Danny Dietrich could barely get a top 10 a couple weeks ago against weekly competition. I know Knoxville's just one racetrack, and it's not surrounded by a billion fans and all that stuff, but the competition level at Knoxville is pretty damn high. I mean, it could potentially be the highest in the country when it comes to weekly racing activities.